Hi, and welcome to episode 21 of Mouthwash, the political talk show, the minty fresh take on politics. And yes, we have a very busy show tonight, and it's going to be a fun one. We do have one, we have Lucy, she has a little bit of a power outage, so she's going to be my technical nightmare this evening, trying to keep her online because she's going to be on her phone in her car. And that's going to be interesting. And I do not see Thomas Breedlove behind the stage, in the backstage here. But let's get started. We're going to talk about the vax tonight. We're going to have a good discussion of about choice, about how you feel about this. So get in the comments and ask a question. We have several guests on here. We have somebody that is more pro-vax, and then somebody that's more, I wouldn't know if it's anti-vax, but maybe pro-choice and pro-not choice. So let's get to that. I'm going to go ahead and start out with a video. I was fortunate enough to get Tracy Staley, who is the woman that was the presenter of the Canal rally that had about 600 or 700 people at it a couple Saturdays ago. And I was able to catch up to her and do a little interview. So we're going to play that as soon as I can find it here. That's not it. That's not it. I don't think I have it up here. I'm going to have to go to. This is fun technical tonight because I don't see it in my queue here, and I'm not going to be able to get that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and bring on the first guest, Ashley. And we're going to talk about that, and then I will get that interview pulled up somehow. Like I said, we have a lot going on tonight, and I feel bad about not having it all together, but I literally just got done editing the Peeps on the Streets, getting ready for that. So let's go ahead and bring Ashley on. Ashley, how are you this evening?
I am wonderful. Thank you for asking, and thank you for having me. How about yourself, other than the rush getting here?
Yeah, I don't see my video I'm supposed to have over here, so I have to go do some things while others are talking, but I will get it done. And we do thank you for coming on. This is actually the first time I've met you, but you are someone who is you are associated with which group, or do you have a Facebook page? What is your background with the vax?
So we are Hoosiers for Medical Liberty. We are a 501c4 nonprofit. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram. We have a Twitter account, but I really am not a fan of social media, so there's not much there. And a little bit on Instagram, but we were down at the State House last year, socking it to the politicians and letting them know that Hoosiers are not going to stand for their medical liberties to be trampled on, and we deserve to have the right to accept or decline upheld, because everybody does have that right.
Okay, well, and so what? Go ahead and tell me, what is your basic stance on the vax? Are you an anti-vax? Are you just a pro-choice on this? What do you fall on that?
Yeah, so if people really want to kind of dive deep and hear about this, they can check out our website. There's a video I did when I started the organization, because it's really about bodily autonomy. I am a registered nurse. I have a master's in nursing education. One of the foundational principles that they taught us in nursing school was the fact that everybody deserves the right to make their own decisions as far as healthcare. And so that's something I stand pretty firmly in. I was always a fierce advocate for my patients, trying to help them make the best and most informed decisions. And a lot of the time, they would give me the more difficult patients, the ones that didn't want to follow treatment regimens. And the reason that they did that is because I tried to get to know the person. And I want to help them make the best decision for them. Not all of our beliefs are going to be the same. Some of us have different goals. Some of us have different backgrounds, experiences, and all those things, along with the help of your medical provider, go into making decisions about your health. And so it's really just about having an informed decision and making that with clarity. And this shouldn't be a debate. It shouldn't be an argument. As I said at it's Tracy's rally. There's no place for bullying and coercion in healthcare. I won't stand for that. That is a huge scar on my profession and the medical field as a whole. And we have got to stop the madness. So I just want everybody to be well informed, to seek out questions that are appropriate to ask their doctors and be able to get the proper answer instead of backlash. So that's kind of where I stand.
Yeah, and so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to do this. We're going to get this right here. I'm going to get the, let's get you where you need to go. Or that's it. Oh, look, now you're not in the right spot. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and bring the panel. I know now, look, yeah, you're really on the spot now. So
oh, man.
I'm going to go ahead and bring the panel on here. Let's see if we can get everybody in the right order. Hopefully, Lucy may be having to save her energy. So there we go. Oh, there we go. That's how I want it.
Beautiful.
So we have Tiffany, Ed, and Lucy on the panel, and they're going to go ahead. They're going to ask you one question, and then hopefully my video will be lined up, and we can do that. But what I might do is play a little commercial in between, and then we will get to Kevin next, and then we'll find out what he has. So let's just go ahead and start top to bottom. Let's go, Tiffany. What do you have for Ashley? What kind of question?
Ashley, I appreciate your comments, and I love nurses. I did not know and understand what nurses did until almost 20 years ago when I had my daughter. And, during the birthing process, this lady was helping me, and I was like, "Are you serious?" And she's like, "I'm a nurse. This is what I do." So love your commitment to healthcare and helping people. And just tell me, how is it working in this setting? We've got the vaccine. It's available. And it's a choice. How is it working with your coworkers? Where do they stand?
So my life has taken me, our youngest was born at 24 weeks. And so because of all the stuff with her, I was able to step away from the workforce. And so I don't have a lot of direct interaction in a workplace setting, but I still do talk to a lot of coworkers that I had working on the floor, and they're all very supportive. I haven't had anybody unfriend me yet, which is kind of a surprise. So some I know are getting vaccinated, and that's their choice and that's their right. But nobody has lashed out or been nasty. And it's amazing to see how many of my coworkers just appreciate what I'm doing. Because they want to be able to make the decision for themselves as well.
Okay, I'm going to have to stop here. For some reason, we are not live on the page. So that was a very good practice run, which I'm not real happy with. I don't know why we're not live. It may be my internet. I don't know. I mean, it's all working good. So let me end this broadcast and get it started, and then I'll hopefully have this thing loaded up here if it ever loads, and then we can start this thing over again. Sorry about that, folks. Let's see.